Addie, and today we are watching X-Men: The Last Stand. When we left off at, I guess, the end of X2, it appeared that Jean sacrificed herself, which was just a heartbreaking scene, a heartbreaking moment. And then at the end, we see the Phoenix flying across or under the water, which I didn't know that was a Phoenix at the time of watching it. I didn't know that she was associated or called the Dark Phoenix. I did not know that at the time. So it appears, at least at the end of that movie, I had a lot of questions of like what her future is she alive, what is happening? But then as soon as you click on the movie, her picture is she's the main image of this movie. So I do know that she's going to be in this, but I'm curious, I guess, what her role is in this. I really like Jean, and I think she's super powerful, even though it seems like, especially in the last movie, that her powers were kind of unpredictable or she didn't have a lot of control over them. So I'm curious how that's going to go. I will say that like that ending, I don't know, X2 was just so good. But the ending, James Marsden's performance, like whenever she maybe died, sacrificed herself, that immediately just brought tears to my eyes. His performance was so good. So I'm curious to see, I guess, just how all of the X-Men are coping at the beginning of this movie. I guess curious whenever Jean will come into play with this movie. And I'm just excited to see what the X-Men are up to next. So this is X-Men: The Last Stand. The Gray household. I'm curious what happened to put him in a wheelchair.
We're not going to have to meet every one of them in person, are we?
No, this one's special.
What about her illness?
You think your daughter is sick, Mr. Gray?
Perhaps it would be best if we were to speak to her. It's very rude, you know, to read my thoughts, or Mr. Lynch's, without our permission. We're mutants, Jean. We are like you.
I doubt that.
Oh, she's sassy. Wow, she was so powerful just as a child. I'm sure Stan! I'm sure her neighbors love her.
You have more power than you can imagine, Jean.
What's going on in there?
Nothing, I'll be right out.
What is he doing?
Oh, God.
Oh my gosh. So I guess he was cutting off his wings? Jeez. How not too distant are we talking? Sure he loved that.
Bobby!
No!
Thanks, Kitty.
We're getting killed out here.
Yeah, I know. They're not ready, Storm.
We work as a team.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Damn
That's
it!
the guy we saw in X2, right? This is what happens in the future?
Class dismissed.
Or was this a,
Hey, Colossus. Nice throw.
Hey, I'm just a sub. You got a problem? Talk to Scott.
Oh, Scott. I imagine he's not okay right now. Jeez. Is she actually communicating with him?
You seem like you're avoiding me. I mean, something's wrong.
What's wrong is I can't touch my boyfriend without killing him. Other than that, I'm wonderful.
Have I ever put any pressure on you?
You're a guy, Bobby.
He seems to be pretty understanding about all of it, though.
I know how you feel.
Don't.
When Jean died, I said don't. Maybe it's time for us to move on.
That's gonna take some time.
Not everybody heals as fast as you, Logan.
Ooh. Who are you? What is your thing?
The meeting's begun, sir.
Thank you.
Huh.
We picked her up breaking to the FDA of all places.
You think your prisons can hold her?
We have some new prisons, Hank.
Raven, I asked you a question.
I don't answer to my slave name.
That's your real name, isn't it?
My family tried to kill me, you pathetic meat sack.
Yeah, maybe don't call her Raven.
Where is he?
In here, with us.
Right here.
Homo sapien.
I can't negotiate with these people.
I thought that's why you appointed me, sir. You realize the level of impact this will have on the mutant community?
That's precisely why we need some of your
Diplomacy now.
When is it acceptable to use our power, and when do we cross that invisible line that turns us into tyrants?
That comes in handy in class.
What if we were to transfer the consciousness of one person into the body of this man? And
What's happening?
The forecast was for sunny skies. I don't have to be psychic to see that something's bothering you.
Why are we still hiding?
We're not hiding, but we still have enemies out there. I thought that perhaps you might take my place someday.
But Scott's
Scott's a changed man.
There's something you're not telling us.
Mystique was recently apprehended.
Who's the furball?
How kind of you.
Secretary of Mutant Affairs.
Right.
A major pharmaceutical company has developed a way to suppress the mutant X gene permanently. They're calling it a cure.
Would any of them do that?
You can't cure being a mutant.
Well, scientifically speaking.
Since when did we become a disease? How do you know right?
Oh, something's happening.
They're announcing it now.
I proudly present the answer to mutation. We have a cure.
Which would be helpful for her.
Is it true? They can cure us?
They can't cure us because there's nothing to cure.
I'm curious how many mutants would take the cure.
They don't understand. They don't know what it means to be a mutant. This cure is voluntary. Nobody's talking about extermination.
They could make it a law. Oh, I wonder if they would do that at some point. If they would require all mutants to do it.
The extermination has already begun. Will you join my brotherhood and fight? Or wait for the inevitable genocide?
You talk pretty tough for a guy in a cape.
Back off.
Yeah.
Where's your mark?
I have been marked once, my dear. No needle shall ever touch my skin again.
You know who you're talking to?
Oh!
Do you?
Whoa, it's like a porcupine.
You can sense other mutants and their powers. Locate one for me.
Oh, Magneto will definitely need your help.
I'm the President of the United States.
Oh, Mr. President. Shut up. Keep it up. I'll spray you in the face.
Oh.
I'm gonna kill you myself.
Yeah, right.
I think she will. I really think she will.
You understand our concern?
We are in full compliance with your department's policy. There's someone I would like you to meet.
He lives here.
My name is Hank McCoy.
Whoa.
Extraordinary, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
I wonder how often he comes out here. Or if he's following her voice. Can you hear me? I'm still here.
Stop.
God! Whoa. You have a different look.
Scott.
They're reunited.
I want to see your eyes.
Oh,
Open them. You can't hurt me.
Are you sure about this? Oh. Oh. This is so sweet. They can finally look each other. Oh. What is happening?
Get to Alkali Lake.
I can't see a damn thing.
Also, is Scott okay?
Logan!
She's alive.
Where is Scott?
Her powers wrapped her in a cocoon of telekinetic energy.
Again, where is Scott in all of this?
Jean Grey is the only Class 5 mutant I've ever encountered. Her potential practically limitless. Jean developed a dual personality. Came to call itself the Phoenix. Far more critical is whether the woman in front of us is the Jean Grey we know, or the Phoenix furiously struggling to be free. You have no idea of what she is capable. I had a terrible choice to make. I chose the lesser of two evils.
Sounds like he did what he thought was right. The less dangerous option.
Hello, Warner.
How are you, son? You ready?
Is he the boy from the beginning who was trying to cut off his wings? Ah, your wings are beautiful though. God, that's so dark and so sad that he was literally trying to cut them off.
Dad, can we talk about this for a sec? We've talked about it, son.
Does he not want to?
I can't do this.
Yes, you can.
Oh, your rings are so beautiful. He doesn't want to do this.
It's a better life. It's what we all want.
It's what you want.
It's what you want.
Be free. Fly free. Dang, and that makes it even sadder because he probably only knew fear from his father, from his family when he was younger. And that fear and hate drove him to wanting to cut them off. Magneto found you. Ah! I think we're breaking her out. He's doing all of this like it's nothing. Yeah, you're about to die. Yep.
Told you so.
Mm-hmm.
About time.
I've been busy.
This one robbed 7 banks.
Okay.
At the same time.
What do they call you?
Juggernauts.
I can't imagine why.
Wow. Oh, you're about to die.
Yeah.
Is that killing her, or is that the cure?
You saved me.
He's just gonna leave her.
I'm sorry, my dear. You're not one of us anymore.
After everything she's done for you, you'll just leave her lying there naked.
She was so beautiful.
Poor Mystique.
The decision to turn the cure into a weapon was made without me.
You and I know that it's only going to get worse.
All the more reason why I need to be where I belong.
I'm worried that Wolverine's going to try to, I don't know, release her. Ooh! Oh. I don't think this is Jean.
Welcome back.
Logan, you're making me blush.
You reading my thoughts?
I don't have to.
Yeah, this is not the Jean you know. Good thing he heals.
Professor said you might be different.
He would know, wouldn't he? You think he's not in your head, too?
Oh, she's gonna go after the professor.
Where's Scott?
She killed him, didn't she?
Where am I?
You're in the mansion.
So Jean still is in there. I thought it was just the Phoenix.
Kill me before I kill someone else. Don't say that. The professor can help. He can fix it. I don't want to fix it.
Oh my gosh. Oh, and if she goes after the professor, we're in trouble. Because the professor is probably the only one who can stop her.
They put the cure in the gun. We use this weapon as a lightning rod to bring countless more to our cause.
An electromagnetic force, a mutant.
It's
Class
Jean.
5. More powerful than you.
Where is she?
Oh, he knows. He knows exactly who it is.
Jean.
What happened?
What have you done?
I think she killed Scott.
It may be too late.
I need to see Jean alone. I came to bring Jean home. Don't interfere, Eric. Just like old times, huh? Nobody gets inside.
I'm curious how it would go if he fought Wolverine. That would be pretty intense.
I knew you'd come.
Of course. You have a home and a family.
You know, he thinks your power is too great for you to control.
I want to help you.
Oh, this
Help
is so
me.
complicated.
I'm going now.
The professor said he'd handle us.
Get out of my head.
You killed the man you loved because you couldn't control your power.
Oh gosh, this is gonna get intense. Okay. Yeah, she's gonna be hard to fight. He's going to be really hard to fight. This poor house. Gosh. Oh, she's terrifying. Oh, she wouldn't kill him, right? No, she would. She would. Oh my gosh, she would. Oh, no. What is she doing? She's like tearing him apart? She does not even look human.
Don't let it control you.
No, 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 no. Did she literally just essentially make his body explode?
Come with me.
I'm kind of just in shock right now, to be honest. And what sucks is that Scott and the professor probably would have been the only people who could have, I don't even know, could have saved her, could have helped her.
A world full of fear, hate, and intolerance. Charles was more than a leader, more than a teacher. He was a friend. He may be gone, but his teachings live on through us.
Charles is like the best character in X-Men. Dang. This is so sad.
Xavier came to my house. He was the one that convinced me to come here. I just miss home. The first snow.
Kitty, get up. Come with me.
Oh my gosh, you're going to make an ice rink. That's really sweet. I think Rogue is definitely going to be jealous, though. Yeah, Rogue is going to be so jealous, but this is so sweet. Oh, you're making your own ice skates.
Thank you for this, Bobby.
Yeah, Rogue is watching. This is so uncomfortable.
Need a lift, kid?
You don't know what it's like to be afraid of your powers. I want to be able to touch people, Logan.
I hope you're not doing this for some boy. If you want to go, then go. Just be sure it's what you want. Just think about what I said, Rogue.
Marie.
Oh.
Marie.
I forgot her name was Marie. I still just can't believe that the professor's gone, Scott's gone, and she killed both of them.
I can manipulate metal in this. You can do anything. Enough.
Oh, that's the last thing Magneto wants.
Enough! If we want freedom, we must fight for it.
Professor Xavier started this school. Perhaps it's best that it end with him.
I can't believe we're not gonna fight for this school.
We have to fight for the school.
I was told that this was a safe place for mutants.
It was, son.
No, it is! It is!
And it still is.
Thank you, Storm.
We'll
Thank
find
you.
Tell all the students the school stays open.
Charles wanted you to lead, Storm. I'm glad she's taking up that role. She's
Rogue.
gone. This is what was happening to Scott.
She's not coming back.
You don't know that. The Jean I know is still in there.
She made her choice. Now it's time we make ours. So if you're with us, then be with us.
It sucks because I do believe Jean is still in there. But there's no way for Jean to control the Phoenix side of her. The professor was barely able to.
Getting the cure so you can go back home to mommy and daddy? I'm looking for someone. Figured she'd want the cure.
Not the time.
Come on,
dude.
Iceman.
Fire and ice. See who wins.
Still afraid of a fight?
That's definitely what does not need to happen right now.
So long as the cure exists, our war will rage. Join us or stay out of our way. Enough mutant blood has been spilled already.
Seize and secure Worthington Labs. Magneto wants a war. We'll give him one.
Go!
It does suck because Magneto does have a point. I mean, they are and will weaponize the cure. This is complicated. Because for someone like Rogue, I totally understand why she would want it. Oh! Who threw that? What? Okay, I don't like your power. That's scary. Whoa. Ah. I'm curious if Logan will end up being the one to kill Jean, or if it's even possible to kill her. Yikes. Yeah. Oh, jeez.
They wish to cure us, but I say to you, we are the cure. Cure for that infirm imperfect condition called Homo sapiens. We shall go to Alcatraz Island. Take control of the cure. Nothing can stop us.
It's so complicated because Jean still is there.
Jean?
I wonder if we'll see Mystique again. Yeah.
I know the smell of your adamantium from a mile away.
I didn't come here to fight you. I'm not leaving here without her.
Yes, you are.
Ow.
We have a satellite feed of Magneto's base of operations. She gave us everything we wanted and more.
Wow, we are seeing Mystique again. I mean, what Magneto did to her was wrong. He only cared about her when she was a mutant. Weaponizing the cure is not the right thing to do.
We are green to go. Send them in. Okay.
A lot of power there. Oh.
I give up.
It ends where it began.
How are we supposed to get there?
Leave that to me.
You found her.
Yeah, she's with Magneto. They're gonna attack Alcatraz.
I was worried that Storm was Mystique for a second, but I don't have to worry about that anymore because she doesn't have her powers.
Can you estimate how many he has?
An army. And Jean.
His powers have limits. Hers do not.
We lost Scott. We lost a professor. If we don't fight now, everything they stood for will die with them. Then we stand together. They're ready.
But are you ready to do what you need to do when the time comes?
You might have to kill Jean. Maybe Rogue will help us fight if she hasn't taken the cure already. Magneto's close. Here we go. Magneto. Oh my gosh, yeah, there's a lot of metal for him to manipulate. There are people on that bridge, but obviously we know he doesn't care. Oh, he's getting us to the island. Wow. It's kind of cool. Hopefully no one died though.
Charles always wanted to build bridges.
Well, no, he actually created a bridge. Look at you, Magneto. Charles would have supported this.
The boy's in the southeast corner of the building.
Let's take it down!
Would they kill the boy or would they just take him? Because I don't think Magneto would just want to kill a mutant.
Just the pawns go first.
Ah.
Plastic, but burned. That's why the pawns go first.
But he is okay with just sacrificing some mutants, so,
Use your shockwaves. Target those weapons.
Whoa.
They're coming for him.
Don't ever do that again.
He did not like that. Okay, we all have cool ways to jump off a building. I get it. There's so many mutants to fight, though.
Traitors to their own cause. Finish them!
I was wondering if he had any powers, but I guess he's insanely strong. Don't mess with Storm! How dare you? Nice. Oh, ice wall. Oh, got you.
Go inside and get the boy and kill him.
With pleasure.
Oh, look at you!
Don't you know who I am? The Juggernaut!
Oh. Oh, he slowed you down!
Going somewhere?
Oh.
You're the guy that invented the cure, right?
Yes.
Oh, they're gonna kill you.
No! Let go of me!
Don't hurt him!
Calm down.
Oh, I forgot what his power was. Everything is not gonna be okay. Oh, geez, those are like hugs of death.
Don't worry, I'm here to help you. We gotta get you out of here. Oh my God, what's going on?
Your powers won't work with me.
and your powers don't work here either. It's probably the first time he's ever been knocked out.
Don't do this.
He's gonna give you a hug of death. Oh no, they're just gonna drop you. Whoa. Are you proud of your son now? Huh? Wow, your son literally saved your life and you wanted to take his wings away. Wow.
It's time to end this war.
Oh, it sucks that we've gotten to this point, but I guess we have to.
You think you can take out your old friend? Go ahead.
Old friends fighting friends. He doesn't have to carry a lighter on him anymore because he has that thing. Come on, I hope ice beats fire at this point. Is his whole face ice? His whole body?
You never should have left.
Oh my gosh, I have never seen him do that before. Yeah, he can control your entire body.
You never learn, do you? I do.
Oh man. I think he would rather die than be human.
This is what they want for all of us. No, don't shoot!
Oh, she's gonna kill all of them. Oh my gosh. When she turns like this, she is terrifying. Literally anything that she can imagine, she can do. Where's Rogue in all of this? Can she come in handy? Could Rogue...
Go.
Oh, well, they don't have their jet anymore. Wow.
I know you're still there.
Oh my gosh. Oh, but he can heal. He can heal. Oh, he literally might be the only person who can save her.
You would die for that.
For you. Save me.
Oh my gosh. He did have to be the one to kill her. Who all survived this? Scott. Rogue's back.
You're back.
I'm sorry.
Did she take the cure?
This isn't what I wanted.
It's what I wanted.
I introduce our new ambassador to the United Nations, Dr. Hank McCoy.
Way to go, Furball.
I like Dr. Hank. Your wings are so beautiful. Magneto. You don't have Charles to play chess with. And you have to use your hands. Why did that little movement bring tears to my eyes? Is that normal? Is that healthy? So maybe the cure didn't work. Oh, my heart is racing from that ending. Maybe the cure didn't work. Maybe he still has powers. Wow. Oh, my heart is racing. I have goosebumps. I have tears in my eyes. Oh.
Hello, Moira.
This is the scenario that he talked about. I'm shook. Oh my gosh, the ending of this movie and then this end credit scene. I don't know what to think. I guess working backwards. Wow. So the end credit scene, this was literally the scenario that he was talking about to his class. Like, is it ethical to put the mind of someone into someone who is essentially brain dead. He was literally talking about the ethics of this. That now makes me wonder, like, if he was already planning for this, like, if he somehow knew that Jean was going to kill him, and he was already planning for this and thinking about this and figuring out how to make it work. I just don't even know what to think. I'm kind of shook. Wow. I'm also curious because I know the next movie might be First Class. Don't quote me on that. I don't know what the next movie is, but I know that X-Men. See, I guess I'm just gonna have to watch the next movies to like really know what I'm talking about. But I don't know if they just go back in time or if it's the X-Men when they're younger, or I'm just curious what Professor X, like what his future is in the MCU. Not the MCU, in X-Men. Because, his mind is now in that body. Wow. Okay, I'm just gonna have to keep watching to find out, but I'm curious if they kind of just like abandon this thought or if it does come into play in the future. I don't know. Have to keep watching and find out. Also, then working backwards, the ending of the movie, Magneto might have powers, might have a little bit of powers left, or, maybe it'll just like, maybe the cure didn't work, or maybe he was so powerful that it's not fully working, or you can get the powers back. I don't know. There are so many ways that this could go, but he definitely has, a little bit, he still has his powers, clearly. And what an incredible way to end the movie, because that just has me so excited for the future. I hate what happened to Jean. I really do. And, like, it makes sense, especially in X2, like, the fire in her eyes were coming out. So it seems like that was the Phoenix trying to break free. And so it makes sense that the professor was having to kind of create barriers in her mind to suppress that, to protect her. There are so many like complicated themes in this movie because normally I would think that like it's not right for the professor to control people. But in this case, like she's a danger to the entire world. And she still had her powers whenever he was, I guess, technically in her mind. So, like, I totally understand why he did that because she couldn't control it and she's just, like, a danger to everyone. With Magneto, he was right. They definitely weaponized the cure. They literally put the cure into guns to shoot at them. Like, he was right about that. They can and will and are weaponizing the cure. But again, like, he is very okay with just, like, killing all of the humans. And then we also saw him talking about some of the mutants as just pawns. Like literally, so he's okay with sacrificing some of the lesser mutants for his cause. So it's like, there are so many, like, both sides are so complicated. I definitely don't think it's right for humans to weaponize the cure. I think that should totally be their choice. For someone like Rogue, I totally understand why she would want the cure because she literally can't touch people. She can't have a normal life. So I totally understand why she would want to, but I don't think that should be forced onto anyone. These X-Men movies, like, the themes are so complex, but I definitely think the mutants should be able to live among us humans, clearly. I really hate what happened to Jean. The fact that she killed Scott. I'm pretty sure they said in the past that they were married. She killed her husband. Poor Scott. He had the short end of the stick in this movie. He was just so consumed by grief, very clearly depressed, and then follows her voice, finally reunites. He could finally take off his glasses, his shades around her, and then they kiss and she kills him. Like, poor Scott got the short end of the stick in this movie. And then she literally kills the professor, even though he might be back. I am not quite sure. But that's just heartbreaking. I'm kind of confused what her power is, but it seems like her power can be just literally whatever. Whatever she could think of, she can do, which is kind of insane. Very scary. Whenever she would like fully turn and when she was using her powers, she was just terrifying. It's so just sad and heartbreaking that Logan had to be the one to kill her. There are just so many heartbreaking things in this movie. It had to happen, unfortunately. I wish there was a way, like, going back in time for Jean to control it herself, but I don't think that ever was possible because the Phoenix side of her is just too powerful. But it's just so heartbreaking. What Magneto did to Mystique, the fact that, like, they were so close, like, they had protected each other and saved each other so many times throughout these few movies. And then as soon as she gets the cure, as soon as she becomes human, he just drops her. Like, Magneto, maybe that wasn't the best thing for you to do. But I mean, it just shows that he values the mutants more than human lives, which we've seen throughout the past few movies. But again, just so many heartbreaking things in this movie. But the few things that happened at the end with Magneto maybe having power, and then with the professor still being alive, it seems like there are some very exciting things coming, and I'm excited to see what comes next. Well, this was X-Men: The Last Stand. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we will see you next time.